Okay, we'll start. We'll start with the first basic HTML content for it. Okay, so in image list, what we do have inside this page, simple header. You have h1 tag, and this is just going giving you one message. Click to see the next image, and now we are keeping one image src. Okay, which is routing to the first image path. Okay, so we are just going to add up one image, so we are just going to give the first image and we are keeping the two buttons. The first button is we call it as a previous image, and the second button we call it as a next image. So this is a simple basic html. So for this we are adding a in our page. So a fundamental HTML, we are adding it in our page. So you can view this. So we have added up the one simple tags, and I am just going to remove this. I don't want to give it in the script, both the sheets as well as the CSS. I'm just going to give in the same page itself. Okay. So we are adding up this image. So now a simple point, we are going to create the styles for it. So what style we are going to give? So what is the CSS required for this? So HTML ல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா here you have image இருக்கு, ஒரே ஒரு image இருக்கு, ரெண்டு button இருக்கு. ஓகேங்களா? So இதோட output it looks like this. நல்லா பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு புரியும். So how does this output looks like ன்னு பார்க்கும்போது இப்படி தான் இதோட output இருக்கும். To find your images like this, previous image, next image அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம click பண்ணும்போது every image will be transferred. இது வந்து image gallery ஓட மெயினான important point. So எல்லா வெப்சைட்ஸ்லயுமே we will be adding this in the front page. Front pageல நமக்கு வந்து எப்பவுமே ஒரு gallery இருந்துச்சுன்னா good impression கிடைக்கும். அதனால நம்ம வந்து இதை add பண்ணிக்குவோம். ஓகேங்களா? So பேசிக்கான பாயிண்ட் இதுதான். Like this is how it looks like. Okay, so இப்போ இதோட CSS என்ன அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா we are just adding a image க்கு height and width. ஓகேங்களா? and previous பட்டனுக்கு margin right and next பட்டனுக்கு margin left. அப்போ என்ன ஆகும்? alignment பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் it goes to this end and that goes to that end. ஓகேங்களா? right hand side left hand side alignment பண்றோம். இந்த content நாம வந்து HTML ல தான் ஆட் பண்ண போறோம். we are not going for external CSS. internal styling தான் நம்ம வந்து கொடுக்க போறோம். ஸோ எப்படி கொடுக்குறோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு பாருங்க. ஜஸ்ட் கிவ் ஸ்டைல் அப்படின்ற ஒரு டேக். ஸோ இந்த ஸ்டைலில் we are adding this thing. ஸோ இந்த ஸ்டைலில் இப்போ என்ன இருக்கு? இமேஜில் you have first height and width and then பட்டனோட அலைன்மெண்ட் மட்டும் தான் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ பேசிக்கான டிசைன் தான் இது. HTML ஓட டிசைன் இருக்கு, CSS ஓட டிசைன் இருக்கு. இப்போ we are just going for the scripting. So we can add the script here. So what is there in this script அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா இப்போ we are going to create one image array. ஓகேங்களா? ஏன்னா மல்டிபிள் ஐட்டம்ஸ் இட்ஸ் நாட் ஒன்லி சிங்கிள் ஐட்டம். இப்போ அது ஒரே ஒரு ஐட்டமா இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா நீங்க வந்து சிம்பிளான ஒரே ஒரு இமேஜ் மட்டும் ஆட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். பட் ஹியர் வாட் இட் இஸ் மல்டிபிள் ஐட்டம்ஸ். தட்ஸ் வை we are adding a simple image array. So this is the way how we are creating an array. So new keyword போட்டுட்டு array class implement பண்ணிருக்கோம். We are just creating an array and then every image we are creating with the index. Okay, so we are just creating the 0th image and then src and then first image and src. So second, how many images we wanted to keep, we can keep. So basically we have the 5 images. So indexing we always know array la index எப்படிப்பா start ஆகும்? It will be starting from 0. அப்ப length of the array வந்து 5 elements, but array ஓட index பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா it will be 0 to 4. So here we just find these elements. இப்போ நாம வந்து we can add up some elements. இப்போ இந்த images வந்து we collect some image and keep it in that folder. நாம folder இன்னும் create பண்ணல. So that's why we are just going to create a folder. So we are just adding up these images அப்படின்ற ஒரு folder and then we have to add up some images in this particular point. So நம்ம வந்து ஒரு folder create பண்ணிக்கலாம். So this is how we have to create a new folder. Folder ஓட name என்ன? Images அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு வச்சுக்கோங்க. இதில் வந்து we are just going to add up certain images what is available in your system. ஸோ நாம் ஏதாவது சிஸ்டமில் இமேஜ் இருக்கான்னு பார்க்கலாம். just a minute, where this folder is we have to check. So இதோட path வந்து நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சாதான் நம்ம சிஸ்டத்துல போய் இதை ஆட் பண்ண முடியும். It is in the documents. நம்ம documentsல தான் இந்த new folder அப்படின்ற ஒரு folder இருக்கு. So there only we can add directly. So documentsல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா we have created this folder. So imagesல எதுவும் இல்லை. Let's just check any downloadsல images இருக்கான்னு பார்க்கலாம். Okay, let us just download some images first. If you store it in that specific location, it will be automatically added to that point. Simplicity kaha, I am just giving M1, M2 like that, okay? So we have actually now 5 images. So அந்த 5 images இங்க load ஆயிடுச்சு. Name மட்டும் நம்ம change பண்ணிக்கலாம். So we have added up those images, ஓகேங்களா? And இப்போ main image நம்ம மாத்திடலாம். So like we have to give the main image path. நம்ம main image வச்சிருந்தோம் இல்லையா? So நம்ம main image வந்து we give M1, ஓகேங்களா? So now, okay. So this is a basic array is being generated. Now we have to add up one more simple functionality. Previous button click பண்ணும்போது ஒரு function நடக்கணும். Next button click பண்ணும்போது இன்னொரு function நடக்கணும். It has to transfer for the loop. ஓகேங்களா? So இது நல்லாவே தெரியும் நமக்கு. So loop அப்படின்னா நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? யாராவது ஐடியாலஜி இருக்கா? Simple for loop, ஓகேங்களா? So we are adding the image, main image first வந்து we are adding up, and then we are calculating now image array dot length. So basically all the elements are now taken into consideration. Now this has to transfer, okay? So நம்ம element வந்து image arrayலையும் image srcயும் ரெண்டுமே வந்து சேமா இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா then it will be stopping. I mean it to the end, going back to the end வந்து this will be stopping. The reason for writing this is image length அப்படின்னா என்னப்பா, the final element, ஓகேங்களா? So final element போகும்போது we need to stop that loop, right? For that purpose only we are adding this example. So final elementல it will be stopping there, and if in case if not other elements are there, in the sense it will be incrementing every time with the 1, ஓகேங்களா? So main image ஓட element வந்து it will be keep on changing. So actual logic வந்து இது மட்டும் இருந்தா போதும். But why we are doing this அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா final element போகும்போது it has to stop there itself. அதுக்காக தான் இந்த break அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நாம கொடுக்கிறோம் இந்த if element. ஓகேங்களா? So we are adding this if loop reason that finally if it reaches the end of your array. Okay. So what will be your end of the array? 4 now. 0 to 4. So if that is the length, then we have to break that loop. For that purpose only, we are implementing these basic exam. Sorry, this basic if looping. And other case, actual fundamental function is only this I plus 1. Okay. Very simple logic. If you are going ahead with the previous, instead of plus plus, just it will be minus minus. We are just doing here minus minus and I minus minus, and this will be image of 4. This will be 0. This will be image of 4. Very simple logic, right? So when you are adding this now, for the function we just have two things. First one is next image and the previous one is previous image. Very, very important point of learning this function. Okay, so this is your main image. We have just changed everything. All right, we try to run this. So we have actually, this is your basic page. So when you just click on the next image, all the array elements will be added up. Very, 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 very important point of JavaScript carousel. Carousel in the sense an image which is movable. So instead of this previous image and next image, you can implement the icon also. So we have already checked with that example of icon. Hope you people can remember that, right? So, but this itself will be enough. You can place it in the middle of your page. Starting of your page will be very much good impression point of learning. This is very much useful point of learning. Purita, again one more time I will just recollect the things from the start. So what we are going to do, carousel example, or else we can say it is an image gallery. Technical term is carousel. Okay, carousel in the sense image which is movable, that is called as a carousel. Okay, in javascript, pure javascript coding. Okay, so here first we are just adding up the html. So the html, first we are adding a simple image, and then we are just giving the buttons. So we give two buttons, one is a previous button, the other one is a next button, and we call that two functions on click previous image. Yeah, you can declare script also, you can declare style also, you can declare. It will work. Internal inside the body also it will work. Usually head contains only two things: link, title, as well as if any CDN is there. Head contains only these three things. If you are writing the style, you have to write in the body. That is the exact point. Inline styling, if you are doing, you can write in the body. So actually why I have done this inline styling, reason is only small CSS. So when you have the CSS itself very large number of lines, so then what you have to do, you have to write it in the next page as an external style link. So this is one of the very important interview question. When you prefer inline styling, when you prefer external styling. The reason is when you are having the number of lines in the CSS is more, when you find the page is clumsy, you cannot see it easily. So but here we have only small styles. That's why I have implemented. Internal. Yes. No, inline. Inline in the sense, inside the tag itself, what we are declaring, then only it is inline. It is internal. So next point is we do have script here. In script, what we are having, simply first I am creating an image array. Okay, so you can add up 100 images also. Just add up in that array indexing. Simple case. Just create a value and add up that images. So array indexes I have added up, and then I just went for next image as well as the previous image. Which one? Yes, because yes, this is data type definition. So if you use, it will be same data type, then only it will be working. If you are implementing with the double equal to, it will not check for the specific data type. So here integer only it will be, right? I value is only integer. So actually in this point, there is no use. Even you give double equal to also it will be working. But logically, what is the differentiation between the double equal and a triple equal to is double equal to only value is true in the sense, same in the sense it will be printing, which means if I give 8 inside the number integer, if I give 8 inside the character also, if I give inside the string also, but only the value is same, 8. Okay, data type can be anything. It will not be taking the consideration of data types. It will be giving the true answer, Boolean result only. But when you are implementing this triple equal to, if I switch with 8 in integer, 8 in string, it will not be working. 8 in the integer, again 8 in the integer only will be working. So logic is data types. It checks for the data type also. So many cases we can implement the integer in string data type. It will be working because it is going to show that output. That's it, right? So this is one of the simple point of learning, and again it's also very important interview question. Single, double equal to as well as triple equal to. It checks with the data types also. So here this is just checking for the image first 0, it's a first button. So then it will be moving on to the next values. But the same way if you are going for the previous image, it is going for the final image. Okay. If it is final image, then it will be moving for the minus. Next, every time it will be giving the negative indexing. Negative indexing in the sense 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1, 1 to 0 basically. This is a point. So this is how we implemented very, 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 very important simple coding. Even this question they ask you in an interview, sit and do, give you like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you can share your screen and do this. This kind of examples they will be asking in interviews. If you are going for the good companies and all, they just give you some 15 minutes, 20 minutes task. That this is one of the important tasks. They tell you to create the images, like image gallery, page links, 5 pages in your website. So these are some of the common tasks provided. This is one of the common tasks provided in JavaScript.